I wanted to do a quick channel update. On a few things. Three main things. So the first one, which I think some of you might have picked up on, that there wasn't a clown of the week this week, and that's because I did not upload on Monday. Now, I'll be totally honest. As far as clown of the week, what happened was I completely forgot about the segment because I've been doing so much in my personal life. I also work full time. I'm an artist, so there's a lot of things going on in my personal life that I'm just trying to piece together. But and sometimes I get distracted from this channel, and I do apologize for that because you guys mean a lot to me, and I just want to bring you the news, the unequivocally true, factual news, and also just a liberal perspective on politics as well. And I feel like I do owe that to you guys. So for that, I apologize. So I'll be making up for it next week, Monday. There will be two clowns of the week, Monday. And if you want to find out who both of them are, it'll be two separate videos. So you're going to have to stay tuned in to find out. So that's number one. Number two, I'm thinking of changing the name of the channel. And the reason why is because when I started the citizen movement, my whole idea was was twofold. Number one, to give the citizens of America, the people who, whose views are not represented in mainstream politics enough, a voice, and also to bring factual media forward, instead of what most mainstream media does and a lot of partisan hacks do, which is, push the narrative for their side. I wanted to bring something that was, more objective, which is kind of ironic with me being a political pundit, but I did want to do something that was just more objective, and view things more through as objective of a lens as possible. Of course, I'm a liberal, so there is the implicit bias of me being a liberal. I do acknowledge that, but I'm very upfront with my biases and my beliefs. And, I try to be straightforward with that. So that was number one. But number two, I said the citizen movement could possibly bring in somewhat of a right-wing audience. And, one of the things I wanted to do is reach out to right-wingers who are not TFGs, I think there's a good percentage of the Republican Party that's just TFGs. They're just too far gone. They're QAnon supporter type thing, all that. Maybe they'll be Patriot Party members. Who knows? Before the year is over, maybe it'll be a Patriot Party. I don't know. But, I figured, but there are also a lot of other people who are moderate Republicans or who are, swing voters who are maybe they lean more conservative, but they're nominal Republicans and they vote both ways. So I figured having a channel like this, with the black and white American flag in the background, maybe I could reach out to some conservatives who might otherwise not stumble across my platform, and maybe their minds can be changed and they can see things from another perspective. So it was kind of like an outreach thing as well. But when you search us up on YouTube, and also when we come up in search results, sometimes we get confused for the sovereign citizen movement, which is a movement of, crazy people who believe that they don't need passports to travel out of the country, or they don't need a driver's license, things like that. So, because of that, I've been contemplating on changing the name to maybe something else. I thought of the American Citizen, or a lot of other things. So actually I'm gonna do a poll, and you guys let me know what you think. I'm kind of leaning toward the American Citizen, but my mind can be changed. I can be moved on that. So yep, so the channel name may be changing. If it does change, it'll be before March. So the name will be changing before March if it does change at all. Alright, so that's number two. Number three is what's number three? See, now I'm forgetting. See, this is why I need notes in front of me. I don't do notes, by the way, guys. I don't have notes or set points or anything. I just discuss things as they come to me, which sometimes is my downfall. But that being said, number 3 is the podcast, right? So I did promise you guys on Christmas, and that I would start having a podcast once a week every Friday on January 1st. And I know I lied. I'm sorry. No, what ended up happening is there was a lot of just different things going on in my life. A lot of things I've been trying to get together, in my personal life. And I really just never got the podcast started, never got it off the ground in the time that I said I would. So now it's February, which has been over a month since I said I would bring you guys a podcast, and there still hasn't been a first episode. So I will be bringing you a podcast. I promise. I will be bringing you a podcast. And the podcast I will be bringing you will be here by the first Friday of March. So the first Friday of March is our target date to drop the first episode of the podcast. So be on the lookout for that. And it's going to be free. It will be free. It'll be on Apple Podcasts, all the other platforms, but it'll also be on YouTube. So, I will be having that available for free, So if you guys, want to tune into that podcast, make sure you're on the lookout. And, I've been saying this more lately, not to seem thirsty, but like, comment, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and to stay updated with what we're doing. You can follow us on Instagram at The Citizen Movement, Oh, and final thing, which I'm pretty excited about. By March, we are looking to launch a website as well. So like a website, basically, what I would like to do is like some sort of like news outlet where we just have people from different, political backgrounds and, people with different political views, right? Opinion pieces almost. So like, I don't know. I was thinking like the Daily Citizen or something. I don't know. It's still an idea that's a work in progress. But there will be some type of website before March is over. I don't want to say the beginning of March, just because last time I said I was doing something at the beginning of something, you see how that turned out. But yes, we are working on launching a website, and the podcast will also be launched by the first Friday in March. So thank you guys so much for your support. Like I said, like and comment, turn on our post notifications, and you can follow us on Instagram at The Citizen Movement.